Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Kushi. I hope you guys are doing well. In this video, I'm going to share the exact strategies which helped me pass B2 Kyoto Certificate Prüfung in one attempt. If you are someone who is preparing for exam, be it of any level A1, A2, B1, B2, this video might be useful for you. Even if you are not preparing for exam in particular, just learning the language, I think these are the tips that you might find helpful later on. The first and the foremost tip would be to get a strong hold over your grammar. Before I even started preparing for the exam, I gave myself 2 whole dedicated weeks just to get a strong hold over my grammar topics. Although I had grammar topics pretty clear in my mind, but I just wanted to create short notes as well, so that later on when I am preparing for the exam, if I need to revise a topic, I won't need to flip through the books to revise each and everything. I would have all the content at one place and just go through them and revise them over and over again. I'm going to show you my notes as well, so you can know how much time I invested in making them. So this would be my recommendation to you guys, to get a strong grasp over your grammar before jumping into the actual exam preparation. Second strategy was to make a schedule and stick to it. On my day 1 of preparation, I planned out my next 30 days and 10 days before the exam date. So I started preparing for my exam from the first week of January, and my speaking exam was on 10th of February. So on 1st of January, I planned out each and everything that I was going to do in the coming 30 days and 10 days before exam. I can show you my schedule as well. This is just a glimpse. I knew exactly what I had to do, so when I was preparing for the exams, I wouldn't be confused. There are no distractions, no wasting time in planning out what is going to be done today. So you can just plan out your whole exam preparation month, or 10 days or 15 days in advance before the exam day, so you would know exactly what to do and you wouldn't waste your time thinking about what needs to be done today, what do I do today, which topic do I do today. So that would save you a lot of time. So the third most important tip would be to start watching German YouTube videos. I used to watch a lot of German videos from channels like Puls Reportage and so on. I personally used to find German movies quite boring. You should pick out your favorite field, like fashion, lifestyle blogs, or gaming or cooking, and start watching those videos on YouTube in German, because these videos will show you how people use the language in real life, the slang, pace of conversation, the tone. Watching videos which are fun, and in that way you will not only enjoy learning the language, you will also find how the vocabulary that you're learning in your textbook are being used in real life. I used to do it when I was on break. To my surprise, I actually started enjoying these videos, and I thought I would never, but I actually started enjoying watching these videos because they were so fun. I will also give you the links of the videos that I used to watch. Fourth strategy that I used was to make a separate notebook for vocabulary and phrases. So during my preparation and during the classes that I took when I was learning German language, I used to highlight all the unique words or Endpaarvowels, that is Nomen, Verb, Verbindungen, and I used to write them all down in a separate notebook, and not just write them down but also revise it at the end of the day and again the next morning. I don't know why I did that initially, but I was just so curious. I also didn't want to forget the new words that I was learning, so I maintained a separate notebook for the vocab, for the new phrases, or anything that I used to find very unique in German language. I used to write them all down and then revise it again and again. And to my surprise, this worked wonders when I was preparing for my exam, because at that time I already knew most of the vocab. So yeah. And you know what, even if you know the language so well, if you know the grammar so well, if you don't know the vocabulary, it would make a huge impact on your scores, and it can lead you to answer the question wrong, because a word changes the entire meaning of the sentence. So learning the vocab is really really important. Even if you are doing model test papers, you should always underline the unique words, the words that you didn't know the meanings of. And then after the test paper, you should always go through those words and write down the meanings of those words and revise it, because that's very, very useful, because the words keep on repeating. Last but not the least, start thinking in German. Instead of first forming the sentence in English or Hindi or in another language, start forming the sentences directly in German. I kid you not, this actually makes a huge impact, because once you start thinking in that language, you gradually become fluent. You start translating the sentences, your thoughts in German language, in that language that you're learning, you come across so many unique ways to make that particular sentence, and this really helps you in your expression exam. So these are the tips that I wanted to give you. Bonus tip is to not stress yourself that much. It's just a language, and you can learn it. There are a lot of people out there who know the language, so it's nothing that you cannot do. You can do it, so don't stress yourself that much. Instead, look at it in a positive way, that it's a language, that you're learning it, it's fun. Don't stress yourself that much. The last bonus tip would be to read and write as much as you can in German language. Once you start doing this, like as much as you're reading, as much as you're writing, you will slowly see an improvement, not only in your vocab but also in your expression. Because once you start writing, once you start reading a lot, you will automatically start speaking, and it will take away your Prüfungsangst as well, and your fear of speaking in front of people. That is the tip that I would like to give you as my bonus tip. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and in my upcoming videos I'm going to be sharing exact strategies, exact tips and tricks that I used in each of the modules, and how I prepared for each of the modules, and my exam experience, how my experience was on the exam date. So yeah, I hope that you find this video helpful, and if you did, make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out the upcoming videos of each individual module. Bye.